The Amex Trifecta versus the Chase Trifecta. Which one is best and which one might you want to get? This video should help give you a lot of clarity around that, and by the end, you'll be able to make a much more informed decision. For the Amex Trifecta, we'll be taking a look at the Amex Platinum Card, the Amex Gold Card, and the Amex Blue Business Plus. Then on the Chase side, we'll be taking a look at the Sapphire Reserve, Freedom Unlimited, and Freedom Flex. The reason why I chose the 6 cards that I did for this video is because we for sure wanted to compare the top most premium cards with the biggest annual fees and the most benefits, plus some additional cards that covered other rewards categories, and also ones that covered general non-category spend, that is earning 1.5 to 2 points per dollar and everything else. And with all that context in place, let the show begin. We'll kick things off with the welcome offers and annual fees, and these are the public welcome offers that anybody can find standard on the websites for both Amex and Chase. On the Amex side, the Platinum Card will give you 80,000 points after spending $6,000 in the first 6 months. The Gold Card will issue 60,000 points after spending $4,000 in 6 months, and the Blue Business Plus will issue 15,000 points after spending $3,000 in 3 months. Moving over to the right, the Chase Sapphire Reserve or CSR will issue 80,000 points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months, and then the Chase Freedom Flex and Chase Freedom Unlimited have identical bonuses that have 3 parts. Part A is to earn $200 of cash back issued as 20,000 Ultimate Rewards points after spending $500 in the first 3 months. Part B is to get 5% back on groceries up to $12,000 of spend in your first year. And Part C is to receive a 0% APR for the first 15 months on both purchases and balance transfers. Now, if you were to get all 3 bonuses on either the Amex or the Chase side, here's the approximate value that you could get toward travel redemptions. The Platinum Card bonus would be worth anywhere from about $560 to $800 or more. The Gold Card would give about $420 to $600 plus, and the Blue Business Plus would be $105 to $150 or more, and of course that is based on how you redeem your points, especially if you use transfer partners to maximize further. Adding all of those up for our totals here, that's $1,085 on the low end and $1,550 plus on the high. For the Chase Sapphire Reserve, or the CSR for short, that's $1,200 of value or more. The Chase Freedom Flex also gives you $1,200 plus if you redeem via the CSR, and the CFU is the same thing as well, $1,200 plus also via the CSR for a total of $3,600. Basically, the CSR makes your points worth a lot more when you redeem them for travel via the Chase portal, and we'll discuss more about that later. As for the annual fees, the Platinum Card runs at $695 per year, the Gold Card at $250, and the Blue Business Plus for $0. The total for Amex is $945 to run that setup. Then for Chase, the CSR is at $550, and the CFF and CFU respectively are both $0 for a total there of $550. That leaves us with Chase taking the first place medal for the overall value and Amex coming in second place. And for all of you out there who are about to comment how Amex typically has elevated welcome bonuses on a targeted basis, don't worry, I've got you covered as well. If you happen to see a targeted offer come your way for 150,000 points on the Amex Platinum Card or 90,000 points on the Amex Gold, that definitely changes the math for American Express. So I plugged in those examples there under the welcome offers in blue, then under the approximate value in green, the totals we get for those bigger offers will be $1,785 on the low end or $2,550 on the higher end. However, the overall result still remains the same. Chase takes the first place medal for the most amount of value and the lower fees, and Amex comes in second. By the way, as we continue our discussion here about these awesome credit cards, if you decide yourself to get multiple cards, whether they are the Chase Trifecta or the Amex Trifecta or something totally different, maybe even get multiple cards across different banks, either way, the more you get, the more complicated this game becomes. So if you want to simplify your life and manage all your cards from a single dashboard, definitely check out today's sponsor, MAXREWARDS. MAXREWARDS is an app that allows you to manage your credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place. This includes seeing when your bills are due, tracking your sign-up bonuses, monitoring your credit scores, and more. And perhaps my favorite feature is the benefits and offers dashboard, which you can unlock with the gold level of MAXREWARDS. You might be familiar with Chase offers, Amex offers, Bank America deals, and others. These are like digital coupons that provide you with additional savings and discounts on top of the regular rewards you earn. Each time you sync the app, all of your offers will be activated automatically, including the hidden ones from Amex that you didn't even know about. So if you'd like to try MAXREWARDS, use the link down below in the description to get the gold level entirely free for your first month. Now that you've gotten those big welcome offers in the first year, let's turn our attention to the ongoing rewards categories to see how you can earn points with these two setups long term. Here are the two trifectas side by side with Amex on the left and Chase on the right. What I've done here is wherever there's an overlapping category or one that's very similar, I put them in the same color. So with the Amex Platinum card here, earning 5 points per dollar on flights via the Amex portal or directly with the airlines, and 5 points per dollar on hotels only via the portal, and they must be prepaid, by the way. Those are blue and orange respectively. Then on the Chase side, the Sapphire Reserve earns 10 points per dollar on hotels only via the Chase portal, and 5 points per dollar on flights, also via the Chase portal. Because those are very similar, I put them in the same colors. Looking at the Amex Gold card, this one issues 4 points per dollar at US supermarkets on up to $25,000 spent per year, 4x on dining worldwide, and triple on flights when you book them via the Amex portal or directly with the airlines. Then 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. The Blue Business Plus will also earn double points on all other purchases, up to $50K spent per year. Therefore, that's probably the card you want to use for that other purchases category. Back over to the Chase side, the Sapphire Reserve at the top has a bunch of 10 point per dollar categories. We covered the hotels already, but it also adds car rentals via the portal, Lyft through March 31st of 2025, and Chase Dining, also through that Chase portal. Then we've got 5x on flights via the portal, triple on all other travel worldwide, that is outside of Chase's portal, and triple on all other dining, again at any restaurant or bar pretty much, that is outside of Chase's portal. Then that base rate is just 1 point per dollar on other purchases. The Freedom Flex issues 5% back, or in other words, 5 points per dollar on quarterly categories that change every 3 months according to a calendar that Chase sets, 5x or 5% on travel, triple on dining, and 3% at drugstores, then 1x on everything else. Then the Freedom Unlimited shares 3 of those same categories on travel, dining, and drugstores in those same colors, but it earns 1.5% on all other purchases, making it the ideal one for non-category spend. And that leads us to a problem. Chase points are not necessarily equal to Amex points. So in order to compare these and figure out what the result is going to be, we have to put them in their cashback equivalent terms by setting the standard point value that you can expect to get at least through the respective travel portals with each bank. So doing exactly that, we now have the same categories that we just saw, but now with the percent return for travel via the portals added to the right of each one. And with a bunch of 15%, 7.5%, 4.5%, and even there at the very bottom with the Freedom Unlimited of 2.25% for the other purchases category, it's very clear that Chase will take the first place medal once again. I will add though that the big gap that Chase has yet to fill is the grocery category, and Amex does have that covered with 4 points per dollar. And while you could swap in the Sapphire Preferred instead, which does have a 3 point per dollar grocery category, it's only for online groceries, so it's very restricted in that way. Either way, Chase still wins. But will Chase remain in the lead when it comes to redeeming points? Let's find out. On the redemption side, I've divided this into 3 main sections: redeeming for travel via transfer partners, redeeming for travel via the travel portal, and redeeming for cash back as a statement credit. With American Express, the value you get per point is pretty much the same no matter which credit card you have, as long as it earns membership rewards points. You may be able to achieve around 1.8 cents per point on average for transfer partners. For the travel portal, it does vary quite a bit though, 0.7 cents up to 1 full cent per point. Then for cashback, you'll receive only 0.6 cents per point, so 10,000 points will be worth $60 as a statement credit. Looking at the rates for Chase, it's also about 1.8 cents per point on average for transfer partners. However, you can only do so if you have that Sapphire Reserve, which unlocks the ability to transfer out. For a travel via the portal, you'll get a flat rate of 1.5 cents per point, and that is only unlocked again via the Sapphire Reserve. And lastly, for cashback, Chase does give you a full 1 cent per point there, so $100 for every 10,000 points. Meaning, once again, Chase stays in the lead with the first place medal here for the greatest redemption values, and Amex takes the silver medal. Time for Amex to play some serious catch-up if they want to have any shot at winning this overall competition. And let's see if they can do so when we talk about the card benefits. I've chosen to organize this section into a few main categories here listed on the left-hand side. Let's see what happens. Beginning with our travel credits there in the top in blue, on the Amex side we have the Platinum card issuing $200 toward Uber, $200 toward hotels, $200 for air incidentals, and $189 for Clear. Adding those up, we have $789 in total credits. With Chase, we have a $300 general travel credit from the CSR that reimburses pretty much any type of travel purchase. Our second section there in orange represents the retail credits. On the Amex side, with the Platinum card, we have $240 toward the digital entertainment credit, $155 towards Walmart Plus, $300 with Equinox, $100 with Sats, and $300 with SoulCycle. Then the Gold card adds an additional 2 credits of $120 for dining and $120 with Uber. Adding those together, we have $1,335. Looking back over to Chase, the CSR will issue up to $60 with DoorDash, $180 with Instacart, and $120 with GoPuff. We've also got the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited cards issuing up to $40 with Instacart. The total of all of those together is $440. For our third section there in yellow, with TSA PreCheck and Global Entry credits reimbursing the application fee costs, either setup will reimburse you, although Chase goes a little bit further and does reimburse NetSys application membership fees in case that interests you as well. Moving on to Lounge Access and Purple, both setups will issue Priority Pass, though note the difference here where the Amex one does not include Priority Pass partner restaurants where the Chase one does. Chase also provides access to their upcoming Sapphire Lounge by the club. Although you'll be able to get into that Chase network with any Priority Pass membership, at least that's how it stands as I make this video. However, Amex goes a lot further. They also provide you access to their own Centurion Lounge network, Delta Sky Clubs, Airspace Lounges, Plaza Premium Lounges, and others. Then when it comes to Elite status, they're in the teal colored font. Amex also does a lot better here. They provide you with Hilton Honors Gold status, Marriott Bonvoy Gold, Hertz President's Club, Avis Preferred Plus, and National Emerald Club Executive. Chase also adds a few as well with Silver Card by Audi, which is more of a discount rather than status, and then the same too with both Avis and National. Moving down another row on our chart here for the hotel portals, Amex has a couple different ones, the Fine Hotels and Resorts program and the Hotel Collection, and Chase just offers the Visa Infinite Luxury Hotel Collection. Now for no foreign transaction fees, either setup that you choose to go with will exclude those from your purchases, so you can save a little bit on your purchases abroad. For authorized users on the Amex side with their most premium card, the Platinum card, it costs $175, and that includes up to 3 cards, and all the other ones like the Gold or the Blue Business Plus, those have no additional fee to add other card holders. Chase will charge $75 per authorized user on the Sapphire Reserve, and then $0 for the other cards. And our last category here, that is the annual fees minus the credits. For the Amex side, we've got $945 of total annual fees, minus the $789 for the travel credits, and $1335 for the retail credits, leading for a negative $1179. That is, you have a profit of $1,179, so you come out way ahead. With Chase's setup, we have $550 in total annual fees, minus $300 for travel credits, and $440 for retail, giving you a negative $190. That is a profit of $190. So again, you come out ahead there. And taking into consideration the value of all these benefits together, American Express this time takes the first place medal, and Chase will get second. Finally, Amex gets one. Now let's compare the transfer partners for both airlines and hotels. Learning how to use transfer partners effectively can lead to some incredible redemptions. And if you want to see what the available options are right now, I listed the ones for Amex on the left-hand side and the ones for Chase on the right, where the ones that they have in common that do overlap, I've put in bold blue font. Amex definitely takes the gold medal here because they provide you with a greater number of different options to help you get more creative with your itineraries. Feel free to pause the screen as long as you would like to compare these a little bit longer. There are also a few hotel transfer partners. Amex will allow you to transfer out to Choice Privileges, Hilton Honors, and Marriott Bonvoy, and Chase will allow you to transfer out to IHG Rewards, Marriott Bonvoy as well, and World of Hyatt. Between these two, I'm giving the first place medal to Chase, primarily due to the partnership with World of Hyatt, which can lead to some really high value redemptions when you work your itineraries the right way. Now, when we travel, we know that sometimes things can go a little bit wrong. Perhaps our baggage gets delayed, or a trip gets delayed or canceled outright. So in terms of overall travel protections and also some retail retail protections, let's compare those next. On the travel insurance side, I put the main categories there on the left. I then put the main points of the coverages in the next two columns for both Amex and Chase respectively. And of course, terms apply to all of these. There is a lot of fine print, and the above insurance coverages are based on the most premium card. That is the Amex Platinum and the Sapphire Reserve. So feel free to pause this screen and look these over, see which ones have better deductibles or better coverages for the types of things that interest you the most. For the overall result here though, Chase does take home the gold medal due to Amex lacking in several important categories. On the retail side, I've compared purchase protection, return protection, extended warranty, and cell phone protection. Again, the coverages here are based on the most premium card, but I also added in the Freedom Flex because that one specifically offers cell phone protection on the Chase side. Now the result for this section is actually a tie for first place, and I put smaller medals under each individual category to show how I arrived at that conclusion. Feel free to pause the screen if you'd like to observe and compare a bit longer. It is now time for our final scores. Let's see how these two trifectas did against each other. The Amex Trifecta took home 3 first place medals and 5 second place medals, and the Chase Trifecta took home 6 first place and 2 second place. Therefore, the overall winner here is clearly going to be Chase. But despite the result of these Trifecta Olympics, that does not necessarily mean that Chase is the right fit for you. So, to help you determine the best fit for you, let's go through different scenarios based on your lifestyle and spending habits. The Amex Trifecta will be best for the following: people who want travel rewards, people who want big value but don't mind working for it, that is managing all those credits and benefits, and also people who care more about benefits over rewards, basically tying into all the elite status, VIP perks, lounge access, etc. The Amex Trifecta will also be best for those of you who are international travelers or reward maximizers who use transfer partners and airline alliances to make your redemptions happen. Having said that, the Chase Trifecta will be best for those people who want travel rewards, cashback, or both, people who want simple, high-value rewards without needing to understand transfer partners or airline alliances. Also, people who care more about rewards over benefits, and those of you who also want to travel both domestically and or internationally. Hopefully those scenarios and generalizations were beneficial to you to help get you that initial understanding of which type of setup will be better fit for you. However, let's do one more layer of this and go a bit deeper. In terms of which one to get, you might want to consider getting the Amex Trifecta if you spend a lot on flights and at restaurants and US supermarkets, will use the credits to earn back the annual fees, want to redeem rewards primarily for flights, especially international ones, value elite status and lounge access when traveling, are willing to learn how to use transfer partners and airline alliances to get strong value, and are okay with a high-cost multi-card setup that requires work to extract the value. On the other hand, you should consider getting the Chase Trifecta if you spend a lot on travel and at restaurants and drugstores, will use the credits to earn back the CSR's annual fee, want to redeem rewards for travel as your plan A or cash back as your plan B, like easy to use high value redemptions. Also, if you want more comprehensive insurance and protections for travel and want a low cost multi-card setup with less maintenance. And despite the popularity of both of these card setups, you should definitely avoid both of them if you don't travel much, don't want to manage multiple credit cards, do want to earn only cashback rewards, and aren't willing to pay annual fees. And with all of that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, to sign up for MAXREWARDS, which is a great app to manage multiple credit cards, rewards, and benefits all in one place, and to view my site with a bunch of great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and while you're waiting on my next upload, always remember that you are great.